Welcome to our YouTube channel 𝐷𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴 Challenge. We invite you to dive into a mysterious world where each riddle is a journey through a story that hides clues. The story begins here and now.
Jean-Baptiste Nguema, CEO of 𝐼𝐞𝐈, stood in front of the large bay window of his office, observing the city below. The twinkling lights of the skyscrapers seemed to reflect the financial challenges weighing on his shoulders. He knew that the future of the company depended on the decisions he would make in the coming hours. With a deep breath, he headed to the meeting room where his team of financial advisors awaited him. Around the table, faces were tense. The discussions would focus on complex financial concepts but indirectly related to the central problem. Jean-Baptiste spoke first. We need to examine our fixed assets and their impact on our profitability. Depreciation is up 15%, and this affects our ability to invest in new projects. An advisor suggested we could consider re-evaluating our assets to better reflect their current value. This could improve our balance sheet by 10%. Another added, what if we optimized our inventory management? Storage costs are up 8%, and this weighs on our margins. The team delved into a detailed financial analysis. The figures revealed worrying trends. Accounts receivable were up 12%, and payment terms were extending to an average of 60 days. Supplier debts, meanwhile, were multiplying, reaching $5 million. Jean-Baptiste declared, we need to reduce our accounts receivable. Perhaps we should offer incentives for faster payments. Sophie N'Jacques, the CFO, spoke up. We also need to negotiate longer payment terms with our suppliers. This would give us more flexibility. 𝐼𝐞𝐈 implemented several actions to rectify the situation. They re-evaluated their assets, optimized inventory management, and negotiated new terms with their clients and suppliers. The initial results were promising, but the situation remained precarious. The asset re-evaluation brought a 10% increase on the balance sheet. Inventory optimization reduced costs by 5%, and payment term negotiations increased by an average of 15 days. Despite their efforts, a major financial crisis hit 𝐼𝐞𝐈. Sales suddenly dropped by 20%, and fixed costs became unsustainable. Jean-Baptiste called for an emergency meeting. We need to take drastic measures. Sophie, what are our options? He asked. Sophie replied, we need to immediately reduce our operational expenses. This includes laying off 10% of the staff and closing some unprofitable divisions. Sophie explained the situation in detail. The measures taken included cost reduction, contract renegotiation, and seeking new financing. Each action was carefully calculated to minimize the impact on the company. Operational cost reduction reached 15%, contract renegotiation increased the margin by 5%, and new financing injected $2 million into the company. Thanks to these measures, 𝐼𝐞𝐈 managed to overcome the crisis. Financial indicators began to improve, and the company gradually regained stability. The remaining employees mobilized to turn the situation around, and Jean-Baptiste could finally breathe. Sales increased by 10%, fixed costs were reduced by 12%, and profitability improved by 8%. Final question. Dear subscribers, will you be able to identify the central corporate finance concept that constitutes the thread of this story? Before writing your answer in the comments, please read the validity conditions of the answers in the description section. Under this video, each answer must be justified by at least 3 clues present in the story. These clues must be explained or commented on to reinforce your answer. Additionally, modified answers will be ignored, and remember that you only have 2 attempts.
Dear subscribers, do you have an idea of the answer? Leave your answers in the comments. Don't forget, the first to find the correct answer will win the reward at stake. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. As soon as a winner is crowned, we will publish a special video to celebrate their triumph and reveal the solution to the riddle. So, stay tuned to not miss anything. Don't forget to show your support by liking and commenting on our videos. Subscribe to be among the first to discover our new challenges, and most importantly, share our videos to help our community grow. We look forward to seeing you very soon for more captivating riddles.